Hello viewer to my playthrough of Among Trees. I saw this game recommended on my Steam just because I do like some casual survival games. So let's see how this game goes. I was playing this a little bit yesterday just to kind of see if I would like it, give myself a little bit of an introduction before I started playing it so wouldn't waste too much video time of me just figuring out the dumbed down basics. And then also just had to figure out some of the settings. It's kind of weird to me how this game doesn't have any other settings other than screen settings at the where you can just do display mode and stuff like that. On the home page here, you can only access stuff once you actually start the game and make a world. So select a game mode. I'm gonna do standard because from what I experienced, the dangers in this game aren't too crazy, and do not, uh, I don't need to be taking it that easy in this game. So standard between easy, normal, hard. Let's see. Normal, you have to look for some food, but there's still plenty to go around if you want a challenge. And if you are a new to survival genre or you just want to relax. Interesting. Well, I do want to relax, but I think for entertainment's sake, so I'm going to go with normal mode. Shouldn't be too difficult. Give it a name here. Go with Glaucus, which is how you say my name. Glaucus. Surprisingly, a lot of people have gotten that right. No one, no one's really botched that out yet. But that's what we're gonna go with here. We're gonna get this game loaded up. Outside of the loading, which doesn't take too long here, it's a nice little precursor to how we got here. Apparently, we're tired of the modern world. Got myself some tea. It's a kind of type of green tea. A splash of milk, I like it. Nice and cozy for a game like this. It's a beautiful game, very beautiful. Love the shading. Very simple textures, but that combined with the fog and the music and the birds, man. Nailed the ambiance, the creator did. Alright, looks like we start out here next to a cabin. Kind of like, doesn't really look like a cabin at this point, I suppose. But we're gonna start by going around picking up some logs. I said logs, what I meant to say is fir planks or sticks and wood and all that stuff. Pretty basic for a survival game here. So yesterday when I was taking a look at the game, I came up upon kind of a glitch, I'm gonna call it. It isn't really a glitch, it's kind of intended game design. But there are bears in this game, and and when they attack you, they give you a bleeding effect, which does not go away unless you use a healing item, such as I think like a med kit is what it's called, which you can't get until you upgrade this cabin to have a crafting room, and then you need 2 rags. And so if you get hit by a bear and now you're bleeding and then you survive, which I did, I ran all the way back to my cabin, which will get built here in a second. Let me see if I missed any more planks around here. What do I got in my inventory? 7 and over 10 sticks. That should be enough if I recall. 6, yep. Get him in a quick build. Builds instantly, gives us three options. Give it a quick look. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Love the design once again. Automatic closing door. Fantastic. So with this cabin, you get this little book, which is you hit E. You can save your progress, which once you die, you can just load up your last save point, which is pretty nice. Keeps it. And you can also have a couple options in the menu here. I've already went into options and audio settings, and so I've got it quite down low, just because my headset likes to make everything loud, and so that's how that's going. And now we'll pursue the game here. Some storage options. I don't think I need to do anything with that quite yet. But yeah, once I ran all the way back after I got attacked by a bear, and I came here, saved my game, while I was bleeding under half health, and once I respawned at my last save point where I was bleeding, and so I only had about 20 seconds to run around to try to find something to heal me before I would die, and at that point I didn't even have any house attachments. And so if you're ever stuck in that situation, it is sorry to say that you have to restart the game and start a new world, because there is nothing you can really do, because you only have one save point, and without the crafting area you can't craft any healing meds, so just understand the risks. Alright, so we're still at the first day here. We can kind of play it a little slower. That's where the mushrooms were. There's quite a few foods and resources that I've come across so far in this game. Got some golden chanterelles, then button mushrooms. Very real names. Each one shows you the cooked and the raw value, and they also just give you a little description. This one gives you food and health, looks like, once it's cooked at least. This one, somewhat after this sought-after mushroom has a mild taste and fruity aroma. It is excellent for medicine. Eating it raw will sate your hunger and improve your health, but cooking it will bring about a miraculous full recovery. Interesting. I don't know. It's hard to tell based on this symbol, but it does say it improves your health and doesn't. But it doesn't like look like this, so it doesn't really increase your. I'm not sure if it's a healing thing or if it like actually it increases your maximum health of some sort. We'll see. We'll see. So after that whole predicament of respawning poisoned and bleeding, I wanted to figure out how to fix that before playing this in a playthrough. And I went on Reddit, and someone told us, and it mentioned on Reddit how there's this really easy area to gather resources from right next to the cabin, which pretty embarrassingly I didn't find until someone mentioned that. Thought that was pretty funny. So you just come over here and you grab some resources. Got some jute rope and nails. Very interesting. Got some sort of structure. Looks made of metal. Quite rusted. And yeah. So yeah, it looks like this would have been given me a way easier beginning time if I would have came literally straight behind the cabin. That's right there. Got a little marker there. The first time I played this game, I went every direction I could except this one, so it was really slow going that first go around, which I only played for about an hour and a half, so it wasn't too bad. Looks like we got some turnip seeds. I know that later on in the game it mentioned some gardening opportunities, which I am very excited about. Love some gardening in real life. Also, I've already looked at this a little bit, but it looks like I need a weapon or an axe to open this, so Hope to do some of that. Got some burdock. Beautiful. Burdock root. I don't know how much you guys know about different types of plants, but so far, everything that they've mentioned in this game, I have known. It's like I might need to either eat something or drop something if I get any new resources. Ooh, like a hoof fungus. Inventory full. I think I'm gonna just leave it there. I don't think I need that right at this moment. Let's see. Wire. Got this crate here, which it needs a lockpick. Interesting. It's always interesting in video games where I can take an axe to this crate and knock it open easily, but then they just don't allow you to open this seemingly breakable lock. But that's game mechanic. You can't really argue with that. You know? It's only so much realism you can have in a game. Oh. One more plank. I'm starving, I suppose. I will just eat this raw, and I will also eat a button mushroom. Get my stats up a little bit more. All right, let's grab the steel pipe, and I think I've gathered all I need from this looting area. It mentioned on Reddit that this stuff does respawn. I don't know how long that necessarily takes, but we will see. This is something that I recognize, that this stump moss respawns on this type of log. There's also some logs that don't have that aren't filled. It's just kind of like a bark sitting around. So that's something I want to keep my eye out for, because if I remember the recipe right for the crafting room, which is what I'm aiming for right off the bat here. And I know all this information that I've already gotten before the first episode might be ruining my experience for it, but you know, I am definitely, there's kind of like two types of gamers. There's the ones that like to go no information, just gonna go in without any information. They like to see for themselves what everything's about. I would say I am definitely not afraid to answer a question that isn't being answered. So if I don't know something, I'll probably look it up, and if I struggle in some situations, I'll probably see how other people handled it in different videos, because I don't know, just like using my resources. Alright, let's see, storage box. Wanted to put away just some of the random stuff that I don't necessarily need. Right click just throws the whole stack in there, so we'll just kind of put those away. Alright, now, let's see here. Right here is where the crafting room will go. I'm gonna need 12 fir planks, 3 steel wire, and 2 stump moss. Here is where the cooking rope would go. You can see the crafting ingredients there. I believe, yep, storage attic. Very interesting to have. First, I'm gonna go for this crafting room. So 12 and oh, I'm gonna actually use the cool feature here. Hit Q, see that on the side there. So 12, 3, and 2. So we have 7. We need one more of those, and we got the wire already. And so I'm gonna give it a good sleep, since it is that time of the day. Give my tea a little sip here, and we'll call it day 1. Alright, looks like we're starving and thirsty. So if I open this box, looks like I have no food in here, but I do have some food in here. So I'll eat a couple button mushrooms, open this door, and luckily I know where I am going. I know where to get some water right off the bat here. I just sprint right out my front door. Should come upon some good resources. Raspberries. Hope you guys have heard of raspberries. It's not exactly the most uncommon berry found in most supermarkets. Nice. Well, there's our second stump moss, which is exactly what we needed. Grab some mushrooms, got some hoof fungus, which is something I've never heard of, but looks like it cannot be eaten raw, which makes sense. I think I've seen them in the woods in nature, but haven't actually seen them prepped or cooked at all. And when I see them in nature, they resemble the texture of wood, so I couldn't imagine eating them and having a good effect. So I've got some more raspberries, some of this yellow ash leaves. I don't know when those are going to come in handy. Can't imagine they're food or anything like that. Cabin extensions, looks like it says it right there. Oh, I forgot. Dehydrated. Yeah, so drinking is pretty easy in this game, not too stressful. You don't have to boil the water or decontaminate it or anything like that, which is nice. Looks like we got some driftwood, which I know I saw a couple crafting recipes for the home extension. Oh, still very beautiful. Reed Lake. Oh. Oh, there's little ducks. Look at the little ducks. Oh, you'll love to see it. Man, I think you'd get like a bow. That would be cool if you get like a bow or something and hunt any animal you wanted. I would love to see that. Alright, let's see. Right now, I am playing at 12:17, so just past midnight. No, that wasn't past noon, just past midnight. I've been staying up late quite a lot recently. I'm just keeping my eyes out for new resources I may need. Got some yellow leaves, ash leaves, which haven't seen a particular recipe for, but I know they'll be useful eventually. Yeah, oh yeah, I guess I should grab this guy and point out that this is kind of what they look like. It's like a hollow log, kind of the same design as the ones with logs in them, but they do not have the moss growing on them yet. It's like I'm not seeing any other crazy resources. Scanning my surroundings. First couple of days here, I'm sure I want to do some heavy resource gathering. Black currant. Sounds delicious. These golden chanterelles. They seem very, very good. Little bunny rabbit running away. Previously, when I ran up this stream here, I was able to find quite a lot of moss. And so it looks like each playthrough you do, the resources aren't defined to an exact area, but just kind of like a general area. Which is good to know. It's very interesting. Bad game design, I think, if it was always exactly the same locations for resources. Gooseberries. Oh, let me tell you, I love gooseberries. They give you this mouthfeel of like your mouth is drying out and whatnot, which some people don't really like, but I think they're but I really like it. It's like a tart. It's like tartness, but kind of on a different level. Looks like I also got some gooseberries, black currants, lingonberries. I don't really remember picking those up. Dotty mushrooms. This is also something. Looks like it is really good, but it has you 25% of poisonous, which is also something I ate. During my first playthrough, when I got attacked by the bear, I panicked and ate this, which poisoned me, so I was poisoned and bleeding, which made me die extra fast. And especially didn't give me any time to work out any solutions for my impending death. Keep picking up sticks as I can here. Alright, so home is just over that rock, but I know for a fact that we're going to need some more pine or fir planks. Planks, that's the word. Oh, looks like we've got some room in our inventory for some stump moss. I just walked through that log. That's funny. Yeah, I believe if I run just up here, which I haven't mentioned it yet, but oh, I'm starving again. I think I'll actually eat some of these guys just to empty my inventory a bit. Yes, up here there's unguarded resources, similar to the area right behind the cabin there. A little higher ground. That's the same river, I believe. And there's some steel here. Ah, boy. I kind of have a full inventory. I could just eat these. Yeah. What's the worst gonna happen? And I think I'm gonna grab this guy. And if I want. And I'm actually just gonna keep grabbing these, and there's our fir planks that we're gonna need. I don't believe any of this stuff despawns. Ooh, blueprint for a lockpick. Perfect. I remember that was here, and I don't know if it's up for a particular lockpick or if it's just for a general knowledge lockpick that lets me pick any old lock. Old rags. I'm actually gonna want to pick up those old rags. Sucks, my inventory's empty or full. G-sick. I'm just gonna discard this because I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat it anyway, so don't really poisoned. Can't heal myself right now anyway. And so continue gathering. Pick up. Oh, full inventory, obviously. Cedric. You might be wondering, who is Cedric? I am Cedric. Galactus is not actually my name. It's just my gamer tag, which I'll be using both. I'm not afraid to give out my real name. Hopefully it's not, my drinking isn't too upsetting to people. I like to stay hydrated while I play games. As much as I can, at least. Did I get everything? Oh, right. I don't think anything despawns in this game, or I haven't seen it happen, and so I believe I should be able to come back and grab this stuff. 5. So I have my 5 planks. I'm gonna see if I can find any more, because I don't know if that's enough for my crafting station. That's pipe. We can grab that. Looks like, oh, one more plank. Beautiful. Enjoy the view on our run back. the top right there, you can actually see kind of, not really what time of day it is per se, but whether or not it is setting or rising, or if it's just the sun in the middle of the sky. Gives you a small idea. There's the tower of the next to the place right behind our house. Go probably give it a quick peek to see if anything's respawned after only one night. Kind of doubt it. And looks like I'm correct. Nothing's respawned. I would be interested to see if only the stuff respawns here if everything is gathered. So like I would have to gather these crates if I wanted to actually have the resources respawn, but either way, we'll just have to wait and see. On our way. Depending on how much time has passed, I might cut out some of these runnings, but I feel like in that first episode, I don't really want to cut out too much, just to give people enjoyment of the gameplay. I'm just going to save some progress, because it doesn't take too much time, it takes but a second. Then I'll just, let's see, transfer that guy, these three, that's the full. So I'm going to need some fir logs, only need 2 moss, but I'll grab 3, and wires. Fir planks, there we go. I'm ready for this. Boom. It'd be cool if there was like a animation transition, but I think instantly building the room is honestly not a problem for me. Still love this game design. Very simplistic, but still somehow a lot of detail. Give us a little look. Alright, let's see what we can craft. I've kind of taken a look at this already, but in here, it looks like we can kind of take just resources and either combine them or just kind of transfer them into different materials. So like you can craft wire from pipes and nails, but then you could craft the wire back into a nail, which is interesting. It's not a one-to-one conversion, but still, if you were running low, you could, and if you had a bunch of other stuff, you could just transfer your resources. And here we got a woodsman's axe, a fishing rod, and a block pick. We have a map, compass, water canteen, and for health we have just a medkit, 2 rags, decorations, all very good. I don't think I'm going to focus on decorations for a while, just because I want to make sure I have enough resources before I do that. Let's see. For my first craft, I think I'm going to want to go for this woodsman's axe? I don't know why that sounds weird for me to say, but woodsman's axe, steel wire, jute rope, and bolts. Steel wire, jute rope, and bolts. So I got steel wire, jute rope, and bolts. Do I have enough bolts? That's the question. I do, just enough. Man, look at that. Craft item. Perfect. So, looks like I can do this and hit equip. Unequip. I wonder if I can just, I think. There we go. If you select it and then like so, and then just click to the 2 slot or whatever slot you want, the number pad, then that will just allocate it there. Looks like I also have my outfits and a little bit of a journal. Oh, that's cool. Gets little illustrations. The flora, constructions. Interesting. Alright. Dehydrated. I'm gonna go run down to the stream, get some water, and then I think I might just sleep. It is nighttime, so I actually haven't done too many exploring sessions while at nighttime. Mostly because I'm scared. I know this is a really chill game, but I figured I still get my nerves on edge when it's nighttime and the unknown is possible. Am I cold? Interesting. Looks like I'm also hungry, so looks like we get a morel mushroom. It's just some health and some hunger. I don't need the health, but I'll still eat it for the hunger. Yeah, do you guys... Interesting. On the edge of my screen, some texturing. It kind of looks like I'm cold, but doesn't resemble the usual frost techniques for animators. Come into the room here. Yeah, it looks like it went away when I came inside, so that must have been what it was. Save my progress and give myself a sleep. Okay. I'll see you guys in day 3. And here's day 3. Actually, I just checked the recording software I use, and it looks like we are just over 30 minutes, which is for kind of what I want to shoot for each episode. Kind of seems short for a gameplay session. I usually play for much longer, but you know, I'm gonna give this what's it called, YouTube business a little try here. So I will actually stop playing here. Give this game a save. Exit to main menu. And I will see you guys in episode 2, where we will begin day 3.